We're back in business this Saturday at York Hall, the first fight night of 2025, the first Goodwin boxing show of 2025. This show's in association with Alan Budgeon of Budgeon Boxing, and we're looking forward to a fantastic night of action. I'm here to preview the 9 fights that are left on the card, aiming for 10, but as always with boxing, medical issues pop up. We've got a very good card of boxing ahead, some top prospects, an amazing top of the bill. I'm going to start off with the top of the bill, and then I will run through the card in order. The top of the bill sees Yusuf Kamari. Yusuf has had a tremendous career so far, but he's yet to pick up his first title. He's taking on Tommy Hodgson, who was a standout amateur from the north of England, who's now 10-0. This is a pick and fight for many people, although obviously we feel that Yusuf has the class and the quality to win this. Yusuf's got a record of 17-2-1. His only 2 losses come against Reece Bellotti in a very close fight for the British title eliminator, and against Castaneda for an international title, which he lost on a split decision. So Yusuf Kamari really is one of the biggest secrets in boxing, because he's never had his coming out party, and we've hoped that on Saturday it's his coming out party before he goes on to bigger and better things on bigger stages. It's a fight not to be missed. It's going to be an atmosphere to really show off York Hall in its finest, and make sure you're there. Will be the last fight of the night. Yusuf Kamari, Tommy Hodgson for the English lightweight title. The winner will put themselves bang in line for a shot at the British and beyond, and big money fights ahead. So make sure you're there for that last fight. This fight is probably one of the best fights on non-television seen at York Hall for many years. Don't miss Yusuf Kamari, Tommy Hodgson. But we start off the night with a very intriguing fight at super middleweight, where Meshach Quayle, who had a draw on his debut, takes on 1-0 Joe Blandford. Now, full credit to Meshach, because he's taking on a kid that's undefeated. 1 fight, 1 win, but not many prospects tend to want to do that. Joe Blandford's got a great manager in Errol Johnson who knows his stuff. He's coming to win, but Meshach Quayle is also hoping to say, my debut, I was a bit wild, and I'm going to show everybody what I can do. So don't miss the first fight, which kicks off the card at 6:20. Fight number 2 sees a debut, an exciting debut in Logan Carter at welterweight. Now, Logan was twice a semi-finalist in the junior ABAs, has got a good amateur pedigree, and he's making his debut at the age of 26. He takes on the teeth-tough Fons Alexander, and many of you will have seen Fons before, who comes and gives it a go. So don't miss the debut of Logan Carter, potentially a star in the making, and you can see him second on at York Hall this Saturday. Fight number 3 sees a young man that's now dropping down from heavyweight to cruiserweight. He's now going to make his mark in the cruiserweight division, which will suit him more. Tom Simmons, totally undefeated, an unblemished record. He takes on Ryan LeBourne. After winning this fight against Ryan LeBourne, I'm sure Tom will be heading into title contention, and there's many big fights lying ahead for Tom Simmons. We just want to get through this fight, and then we're going to take it from there. But Tom Simmons is a man you will see in titles by the end of 2025. Another man in search of titles is a super featherweight by the name of Sher Khan. Sher's 7-0, and he now takes on a fighter with a positive record in a chap from Mexico called Lechero. Lechero is a tough man, and he's going to be coming to try and take Sher's undefeated record. Sher's going over 6 rounds, and he's going to be hoping that he can put on a show to put himself also in line for title contention later on in 2025. And following on from Sher is one of the latest additions to the Goodwin stable. Dean Gardner, trained by Alec Wilkie, now under our management, is now having a 6-round contest. He was hoping for a much bigger fight, but unfortunately opponents fell by the wayside. But Dean's aiming for a big summer showdown for a big title fight. He takes on Conor Meanwell over 6 rounds on Saturday, and obviously we're hoping that Dean puts on a very good show and sets himself up for the summer fight that he's dreaming of. After Dean comes an absolutely cracking fight at light heavyweight. Tyro Masuro, 5 fights, 5 wins, 3 knockouts. So 4 fights, 4 wins, 3 knockouts. Taking on Robbie Chapman, who's just taken another chap's unblemished record in his last fight where he got a draw. Robbie Chapman can cause many surprises, and he'll be coming to try and cause a surprise to Tyro. Tyro's now, as I say, 4-0, trained by Ryan Barrett, and looking to gate crash the light heavyweight title division. Will Tyro be able to do that? He's never faced an opponent like Robbie Chapman. This is the toughest test of Tyro's career. Robbie will be testing him. It's a fight you won't want to miss. Following on from Tyro comes a really good fight between Balraj Kara and Ed Chatty at light heavyweight. Balraj Kara has been a Southern Area title challenger before. He came up short. He's now dropped down to super middleweight, but faced with the challenge of Ed Chatty, who's won 1-1. Let's say he's only lost 1 out of 3 fights. Balraj wants to test him against somebody who's coming to win prior to going back into title contention at super middleweight. Again, a fight for you all to watch and not one to be missed. We then have the really popular and talented Jamie Bradley at super lightweight. Jamie, who's followed by many Tottenham fans, I wished it was Arsenal but it's not, he's coming back to have his 3rd professional fight. He takes on Jordan Harding, trained by Liam Conroy in Luton, and Jamie will be looking to move his unblemished record on to 3-0. At 3-0, Jamie's still a way away from titles because he's developing, but we intend for him by the end of this year to be looking at the situation where he's 5-6-0 and starting to look in the distance at titles in 2026. Very, very talented, very big following. The two things don't come together often, but they have done here. And then, of course, we have the top of the bill that I've already covered, Yusuf Kamari against Tommy Hodgson. This is a show to come to. It's a show full of excitement. You've got the big title fight, you've got some great 50-50s underneath, and we've got some very, very talented boxers on the up. Don't forget, get there, doors open at 5. It's going to be a great night at York Hall on Saturday. We'll see you there.
Why have you pushed the start that time?
Because Meshach Quayle